Let's go to Angela on the streets of Laredo. What's up, Angela?
Hello, Dr. John. How are you?
Well, I'm partying. That's not true. I'm not partying. I'm hanging out.
No,
What's
right?
up? What are you up to?
Well, I'm just getting out of work right now, heading home, and it's about 100 plus degrees here. So
I
I
know.
had a fan in front of me right now, but Jenna couldn't hear me, so
It
I had to
is
turn it down.
too hot.
Yeah,
Too hot.
super hot over here. You got that right.
All right. So what's up?
Well, I'm in my mid-40s, and I was married for almost 20 years, and then I was divorced. And
What happened?
Now I'm that's going to take another call.
Oh, okay. All right.
In long story short, my ex-husband committed a federal crime, and I had to separate from him.
That's
end
all.
all be all.
That is.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Wrapped up right there with a bow on it. That's all we need to talk about.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. And I burned the letter already, so the last call hit the nail on the head on that part. Let me tell you.
Good. So, all right. So we've burned the letter. We're on to the new one, right?
On to the new one, correct. And he's a wonderful, wonderful man. We have been in a relationship for almost 4 years. The problem is that I am a social butterfly, and I enjoy going out. I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy dancing, and he doesn't. And we went to a gathering about a week and a half ago, and I had to prep him for it, so to speak. And we were going to sit with some friends of ours, and turns out the table was smaller, rather smaller than we thought. So we wound up sitting with strangers, which I was fine with. But he was very nervous about it, and he said, I think I want to leave. And he said, but I'm not. But I think I want to. And I was like, you're okay. Don't worry about anything. And, the night continued. But later on, he did tell me, there's times that I do want to just get up and go. And I feel like this is a very serious relationship. I wouldn't have given it 3 years of my life if I didn't think it was. Mm-hmm. But what I'm worried about is how do we continue? Because I love being social, and he's a big introvert. He's the only male child, and he's got about 6 sisters. So I don't know.
He's earned his introvert. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I feel exactly. I feel like he, never had the chance to speak. He was always around a bunch of girls,
All right, so let's take introvert and extrovert off the table.
Okay.
Here's why. Those labels end up conflating a lot of things, giving a lot of excuses, and a lot of blah, blah, blah. Let's take that off the table.
I agree. Okay.
Let's go down to very simple. Here's what I need to be in a relationship with you. And vice versa. Tell me what you need to be in a relationship with me. And what we are going to do is spend the rest of our lives working to meet the other person's needs. So here's an example in my house. I take silence as rejection. I don't know why. I just do. When I walk by a person in New York City on the sidewalk and I say, hey, what's up? And they look at you like crazy, or worse, they just act like you didn't say anything. My first thought is, what did I do? What's wrong? Hey, let's go talk. I'll buy the first round. Are you okay? Right? That's just, my body takes off that way. When that happens in my home, it sets off some sort of rejection alarm that I fully don't understand. And you mirror that with, my wife likes silence in the morning. Don't talk. Can we just wake up slowly and quietly and read and write and have coffee and watch the sun come up and listen to the birds? And I want to talk and sing and have conversations. Let's have a party. Hey, let's get the band together. Let's have a house party at 5:45 a.m.
That is me.
Right. So what we had to do in our house is sit down and say, what do you need? And I said, and it was hard for me to say this because I'm supposed to be a big, tough Texas male. I said, I need you to say good morning and just give me a hug. I need that anchor point in my day. If I don't get that anchor point, I'm all over the place. And she said, done. And she needs space in the mornings that is just hers for her to slowly on-ramp the day. That includes writing and reading and meditating and reflecting and all those things. And so I moved my workout time from the evening to the mornings. That automatic, boom, an hour separation right there. And so, you see what I'm saying? So we both sat down and said, we love each other, and I have this need, and you have this need. How can we work to meet each other's needs? And I had to learn I can't have a disco at 5:45, and she had to learn she can't have complete and utter silence because she doesn't live in a monastery. And both of us made peace. So what I'm telling you is this: what I would love to see you and this guy who might be your forever guy sit down and say, okay, we've been together for 3 years. You have some needs that I'm not meeting or that are new or that are changing or whatever. What needs do you have? And vice versa. Here's the needs I have. I need to go dancing once or twice a month. I need that. And I want that to be with you. I need you to be seen in public. I need you to smile in public. I need to have this joy out there. And he might say, I need silence too. And so I agree. Cool. I am going to make peace with sitting down on the couch and snuggling up with a pizza and whatever the thing is. You hear what I'm saying?
Correct. Yes.
So let's approach it with, what do you need? And what are you willing to do? What are you willing to invest in this thing? And he might tell you, I need you to never ask me to go dancing again because I'm never going. And I would tell you, don't marry that guy. Because that's not about dancing. That's about him looking you in the eye and saying, I don't care what your needs are. Mine are more important.
Right.
I want someone who says, I hate dancing. I don't like it. It makes me feel exposed. And I'm going to go figure it out.
Which is exactly what happened the other night. He said, I wanted to leave, but I stayed because I knew you were having fun and I love you. And so I wanted to stay because you were happy.
Excellent.
But he did tell me the other day he was, dying on the inside the entire time.
At some point, that's a choice.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, he can choose. Here's a great example. I agreed to go. I was talking about this at the beginning of the show. I agreed to go skydiving tomorrow with Dave Ramsey and a couple of friends. It's my number one fear on the planet. I'm about 98% sure this is the last phone call I'll ever take in my whole career right now. This is it.
Well, you picked a great one.
I did. I got really lucky. But I said I would go. And so when I said I would go, I now have two choices. I can go all in and be like, dude, this is going to be crazy and fun. And I'm going to smile about it. I'm going to be like, ah. Or I can curl up in a ball and be like, we're going to die, we're going to die, we're going to die. I get to choose which one of those we're going to do, or that I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I get to live into the reality that I've accepted.
Correct.
Okay? He has chosen you. And you are a person that goes dancing. And so since he's going to be with somebody who goes dancing, that means he's going to go dancing. And then he gets to choose. Am I going to be dead inside? Or am I going to sneak off and I'm going to start taking dance lessons? Or maybe if you offered him, I need to go dancing and I know you're uncomfortable, I signed us up for dance lessons. And we're going to do that instead of going to the gym. It's going to be good at workout, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do that together. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
But all
I hadn't looked at it that way.
I've talked a lot. Come back to this. What are your needs? And here are my needs. And how can I work to help you meet your needs so that you can work and help me meet my needs? And we're just going to make a loop, an infinity loop over and over for the rest of our lives. And those needs are going to shift and change and move. So we're going to check in every couple of months, every 6 months, twice a year. We're going to keep checking with it. What are your needs now? What do you need in this season? What do you need in this season? I'm going to make that happen. And if he says, I'll go dancing, but I'll be dead inside, some of that is just Texas nonsensical bravado. You know that.
Yes.
But some of that is a choice. And maybe you say, I need you to choose that when we go dancing, that you're going to have fun. Make that choice for me. Choose to have fun. I can't choose to have fun. Yes, you can. You can. I've ended up in places where I'm like, I'm just going to cut loose, and I end up acting like a clown, and it's funny and it's silly, and I have a great time. And I go home and I'm grumpy about it. It was not that bad. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly
I wasn't
what
dead.
you mean.
And I've also sat at tables and thought, I would rather set my face on fire than continue sitting here. And that is a choice that I make, not the table.
Mhm.
You got it? See what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
completely understand.
you, Angela, may have to spend a couple of nights watching movies or laying low or saying you need some quiet, rejuvenating time. Go spend time hunting with your buddies. Go spend time fill in the blank. Go work on your dad's car. Whatever the thing is. I don't know what he's into. Go play. Don't play golf. Absolutely don't play golf. But I don't know what he's into. But I'm gonna support you in those endeavors because I know you need that. And when you get a couple who tries to meet each other's needs, outmeet each other's needs, and he's trying to outmeet your needs and you're trying to outmeet his needs, that's a marriage that is built to last. That is a love that will continue and continue despite everything because of everything. That's one that's going to keep going and keep going and keep going. Because it's not about what about me, and it's not about I need you to. It's about how can I meet your needs so that you can meet mine.